Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.
What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? So check this out, right? I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I was thinking while I was in the gym, as y'all know, that's where I do most of my thinking. But I was thinking that this is where I can't say we. I'm gonna use myself as an example. This is where I got it wrong. I always was looking at the people that held me down. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? We say that type of stuff like, who gonna hold me down? Who gonna, you know what I'm saying, be there for me, this, that, and the other, right? And let me tell you when I started to understand that I was just wrong, because words have power. I was so focused on who was holding me down that I didn't understand that that's where the problem lied. You see, we say who's holding me down, right? I ain't got nobody holding me down, this, that, and the other, right? And when you say that, what you don't understand is, think of the wording what you're saying. Who's holding me down? What you should be saying is, who's lifting me up? You see, a lot of times you can have people in your circle, people who are around you, that literally are holding you down. You see, I believe that there are certain seasons that God will show up and reveal himself to you. And that might be, getting something that you prayed for, whatever the case may be, right? But then there's other seasons to where you're supposed to see how strong you are. There's other seasons to where you will be put in situations that you're going to only be able to say, God did it. And I think I've said this before, that you can be going through something, right? And you can pick up the phone and you can call a friend. That friend speaks a good word to you, right? And then you go on and you give that friend credit. I never would have made it if I didn't call such and such. If such and such wasn't for me, I never would have made it, right? Now, God will put you in a season to where you pick up that phone and ain't nobody answering. You knocking on doors and nobody's opening the door. God will put you in a season to where you're literally sitting on that couch and you have no other option but to look up. Because once you come out of that season and that situation, you're going to give God praise. Think about that. I know I have been in seasons to where I sat back and nobody picked up the phone for me. I called and you know what I'm saying? And these are, I've done stuff for people, and you just assume that when you're in need, and I'm not even talking about materialistic stuff. Sometimes you just need an ear, but nobody was available. And I sat back and I'm just like, man, like all the stuff I do, this, that, and the other. But then it just clicked. That was a season that I had to go through, right? Let me make it more plain. Going to the gym, let's just say you benching, right? You benching, and you've been benching, you know what I'm saying, 6 months, right? And you're trying to hit this plateau. Let's say you're trying to get to 300 pounds, right? And you benching, and you benching, and you watching other people, you know what I'm saying, hit those goals and this, that, and the other. And you're just like, man. But what you don't understand is that waiting period, you're getting stronger. And you're not realizing that you're getting stronger because you're looking at where you want to be. But what you're not understanding is all of those minute goals that you're smashing. See, you're not looking at it that 6 months ago, you started out at 185. Now here you are at 250 and you complaining because you're not at 3. And that's how a lot of us do. We're looking at where we want to be and we're forgetting about all the things that we have accomplished getting to there. That's why I always say, a lot of us are praying for things and we're not appreciating what we have now. God ain't gonna make room for other stuff if you can't appreciate what you have now. When you want to go get that new car and you finally got that new car and before you got that new car, you like, I'm gonna make sure it's clean. I'm gonna make sure the oil change, this, that, and the other. 2 years into it, the oil ain't changed, the light is on and this, that, and the other. But now, because they have came with a newer, fresher model, now you want that model. So the very thing that you have prayed for, you just cast that aside because you want something bigger. But God won't give you bigger if you can't appreciate what you have now. Now, I said this the other day. The devil is in the lending business. So this is where the problem starts. You start sitting back and you start being like, oh man, I'm not getting it, but such and such and such and such is getting it. So now you're looking at them and you're envying them. And then what a lot of people do is because you're envying them, you start trying to pattern yourself after them. But you don't know what they got going on behind the scenes. So anyways, man, I don't want to, be long today, but just think about that. You're sitting back wondering or complaining about who ain't holding you down, when all you got to do is focus on who's lifting you up. I have people in my life that I'm grateful for. I have people in my life that when I do something, they support me. And that goes a long way with me. And I'm not talking about just the type of support that behind the scenes you telling me that I'm doing good. Nah, I'm talking about publicly supporting. Because that's what I believe in. I believe that if you really love and you support, someone, that shouldn't be a secret. Everybody should know. That same way that you would stand in line to purchase these concert tickets, but you got a friend that's trying to get their music career off the line, but you're supporting an already established person, but this is your friend? But behind the scenes, you telling them, go ahead, keep on going. That person that's trying to get their hair business off the ground. Now, you have been getting your hair done by this person for I don't know how many years. I'm talking about last minute stuff. Hey girl, can you hook me up and this, that, and the other? Hey bro, I need a haircut. I'm going out this. These people have been, doing all of this for you for years, right? But you're praising them behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, you like, man, you was a lifesaver, this, that, and the other. But in public, when they're on their page and they're posting that, hey, I'm about to get this barbershop going, this hair salon going, this shirt business, whatever the case may be, in public, they will never, ever even like your page. Think about how crazy that is. Behind the scenes, oh, you're a lifesaver. But in public, they can't do it. They can't do it. And those will be the same people that you crying about, talking about they won't hold you down. You need to be glad that they're not holding you down, because you should be focused on who's lifting you up.
Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.